Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong.
Live from Dodger Stadium, the Show presents the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Xander Bogaerts leading things off and takes a strike. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's the strike.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres. Snell won his 2nd Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
Here's a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And there's a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Outside low, and 1-1.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Forget it. He crushes that one to center field. It's 1-0.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Way high.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch is downstairs. Cease. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
That one missed. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
There's a swing and a drive. Laureano sprinting after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Will Smith stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And the slider just misses.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Kyle Tucker waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 2 of the NLDS. And that's in for a strike. 3 and 2 down. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Byron Buxton. Snell back to work. There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. And he steps off. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
On the ground right side, it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Laureano comes up the hit. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Runner at first with no outs here. Snell keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Three ball. He's strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score, and the Padres tie the game.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now. The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Freeman makes the catch. And that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. And that misses. Ball 1. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. This is again 5 in a row.
1-0.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And there's the strike. And now it's 3-2. The pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Now, Haesung Kim. Golden opportunity right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Machado gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Ohtani, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Dodgers threatening. Swings through that.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though, RBI.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
So 2 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Smith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Omar Cruz preparing to come on if needed. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Freddie across the score. And the lead is up to 5.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Dylan Cease out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Omar Cruz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Tucker, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 1. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's Bogarts now. Ball 1 there. Bogarts starts with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400.
Diving stop at second. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
So man aboard, one down, and it's Tatis at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. One out and a runner at second here in game 2 of the NLDS. Outside low, 1-2 to count. This to third, Muncy. On to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now it's even up. Cronenworth stands at second with 2 gone. This one in the air right field. Tucker should have it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Padres lead 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here in LA, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
And that one missing low.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
The 2-2 on the way. Gets under it and pops it up. Cronenworth makes the catch for the out. 1 away. Here's Muncy to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Inside, just missed. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one smoked out to left. Laureano racing over to make the catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
That's inside. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Shohei Ohtani up next for the Dodgers. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Everybody favors we can give you. You only live once, you gotta live it up.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Tatis pulls that one down, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Byron Buxton. That one ripped. And forget it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Well, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Squeezes it, and there's one down. Here's Manny Machado now. 0-1. Machado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Ryan Jeffers.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Slider for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Just missed. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. 3rd out. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 6-2.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line.
Ready to go. Bottom 4. Mookie Betts will get us started. Mookie Betts, of course, the MVP in 2018. Perhaps no player on either team embodies what successful postseason offense looks like than Mookie Betts. Slings to first, 1 up, 1 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And first offering is fouled off. Slides, but it gets by him. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to first. Goes to second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Snell back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Padres finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
The 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Cronenworth at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLDS. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Gone. And they inch closer. It's 6-3.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Bogarts,
1 ball, 1 strike.
who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter.
2-1.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1.
Strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. the next up for the Padres. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Tatis waits. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Teoscar Hernandez. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
On the ground to third, Machado fires across the diamond, and Hernandez is out. Max Muncy at the dish. There's a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Andy Pajes now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. To third. Machado throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. We're in the second game.